What up, Simcoe County? It's Leandra Tait-Meikle, your Simcoe County real estate gem, here to deliver you the tea on what's happening in the Simcoe County housing market for November 2025. And I think it's important to mention that the numbers this month tell a very clear story about where things are headed as we move into the winter months. So let's get into it. So first, sales. There were 551 homes sold across Simcoe in November. That's 148 fewer than we saw in October, which is about a 21% drop. And it's a pretty noticeable and typical slowdown for this time of year. But if we look at this November as compared to last November, there were still fewer sales, which equated to about 11% drop from last year. So buyers are still active. They're just not as active as they were earlier in the fall or same time last year. Now let's talk about prices. The average sale price came in around $772,000. That's about $31,000 lower than last month, which is a drop of about 4%. And if we compare it to this time last year, we're down about $40,000, which is about a 5% decrease. So we definitely see some softening in prices happening. And that, again, is typical for this time of year, but it's kind of been the trend throughout 2025. Now let's talk about listings and inventory. We had 1,371 new listings hit the market in November. That is 722 fewer than we saw in October, which means 34% less activity as sellers step back for the winter months. We finished November with 3,750 listings, which is 557 fewer than last month and down nearly 13%, but still slightly up about 4% from this time last year. So inventory is flowing the way it normally does this time of year, but the gaps between this year and last year are starting to close, which is a good thing for sellers. Another really important piece of the puzzle is how long homes are taking to sell. The average days on market climbed to 48 days this November. That's 6 days slower than October and 6 days slower than the same time last year, which means it's taking about 14% longer for homes to sell than last year in November or last month even. Now, if we put this all together, here's what the story looks like. Sales are down, prices have softened, and listings and inventory, while they have pulled back, are still up year over year. Homes are taking longer to sell, and this all points to a quieter, more cautious winter market. It's an ideal market for first-time home buyers because even though this is something we see seasonally, there's a bit more hesitation this year than usual. So if you're ready as a first-time home buyer, it's a great time to get in. Homes that are priced well and show well are still selling. Buyers are just very serious and selective about what they're choosing. So if you're thinking about making a move, whether it be buying or selling, strategy is everything in a market like this. And I'm here to help you navigate it. If you want a personalized breakdown for your neighborhood or your house, just drop a comment or reach out to me. I'll leave my contact information below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share with a friend who's in the market for buying or selling, and of course, subscribe. And I'll see you for the next market update. My name's Leandra, aka Luxuriously, and I'm your Simcoe County real estate gem. Bye for now.